my goal is to try to get people who can't understand where we're coming from, where you see what's going on in the world right now.
I panicked a little bit.
Hey man, it brings back the old days.
But
I was always ready to go. Like, oh, anytime you show up to the party with this, it better be drinkable.
Hey, yo, what up?
how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Men and Means podcast. We're back again for you guys.
Yeah, man, here we are. Number one, I would like to make this point. Feeling fucking amazing tonight, man. Glad to be here. What a fucking pleasure. I want to take a little bit of time here because I want to say something. Absolutely. Just fucking, I feel just so grateful and lucky that I get to be here with you guys, man. It's a fucking pleasure, absolute blast. And a huge birthday shout out to my boy's daughter here. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, baby.
Was she 8?
Turned 8 today.
God, look at that.
Awesome.
Hey, your boy knows some things.
That's right.
You're on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's
yeah,
a numbers guy.
very happy birthday.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy
Emma.
birthday. It drives me crazy, but
Yeah.
you know,
That's-
goddamn, 8 years just fucking flew by. So I told her I'm gonna make a spell, a potion, so she goes back.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, well, no, can I just stay the same age but get taller? I'm like, you know how weird that would be? A big ass 8-year-old. I was like, you know how creepy it would be, right?
You know what that
Was
sounds like?
What Robin Williams movie where he's like he reversed or not reverse ages, but he's like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Big.
No, that's Tom
No,
Hanks.
that's Tom Hanks.
Rob Williams.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like Jack something.
Peter Pan.
No, well, I mean,
Yeah,
close
kind
enough.
of,
Close
kind
enough.
of, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Billy Madison, but he was old and he just was hanging out with kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the shit you get arrested for.
Like
you know
Benjamin
what I mean?
Buttons when he aged in reverse, but it was like Jack or something. He was an adult, but he had like a kid's
Maybe
mind.
with Jack.
And he was
yeah.
in school.
Sounds familiar. Flubber? Was it Flubber?
It was probably Flubber.
Flubber.
Yeah.
Aladdin?
All-time classic.
1 hour photo.
Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah.
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. It's
Yeah.
not, hey, it's not your fault.
I don't know any of them. Fucking. How do you like those apples? And I only know that from fucking Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh my God.
You're like, I don't fucking know.
Hey, and also quick shout out to Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. He's been streaming on Twitch.
Jason Mewes.
Yeah, he's been playing Call of Duty and shit, like streaming on Twitch. He's trying to grow his channel. I watch him; he's very entertaining. So I mean, if you got nothing to do, fucking watch him on Twitch.
Yeah, after you watch us, then you know. Then
no,
go ahead.
well,
go ahead.
naturally.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to our boy Ray. Right, he streams on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
So we should give him a little love too.
I've actually watched him a few times, and I've
Yeah.
commented on some videos, and he'll hit me back like, "Oh, are you watching?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm watching, dude." I'm like, "Man, you were getting your ass kicked." And you know, that's the thing too is that once someone someone's watching, it's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
and
the pressure's on.
because now you're like, "I gotta take the move."
Uh-huh.
And I played
For
with
sure.
that guy once, and I'm just saying, like, I'm not the sit around and wait kind of guy. I'm like, fuck it, let's go make it happen.
Leroy
I'm like, you guys just
Jenkins.
get the snipers out, watch me. Okay, I'm gonna die. You're gonna see where they're at. Okay, we're gonna win this shit. All right.
You're like, cover me.
Yeah, and they're like, "Where's he going, idiot?"
You're like running into the gas.
Yeah, dude, I just fucking die, dude.
I would never play with Ray.
Yeah, he's too good.
I'm just like, nah, you're too good, dude.
Yeah,
He's on a whole nother level.
and I was playing, and I was drinking while I was playing, and like his friends at the time were like they were so annoyed with me because I'm from the old school of Call of Duty where you play to like you're talking shit. You know what I mean? That was the fun part.
Yeah.
And these guys are like, "Why is he on our team?
There's
Like
a-
he is fucking ruining it."
There's a word for it now. It's called toxic. So
Yeah.
if you talk shit, you're toxic.
I've been called toxic many times.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And you know what? It's fun. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Anyway, man, let's jump into whiskey time.
All right, so we're gonna get into whiskey time like we always do. And today I got one of I think Ken's selection that he was kind of waiting for.
Yeah, he was saving up.
Definitely holding off on
Yeah.
it.
Saving up.
dude.
He was saving up for this experience. We wanted to do it for episode 50, but here we are. It's a little late, but better late than never.
That's what I would say.
And
Better late than pregnant. That's Travis always said.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But tonight we went with Stillhouse, and this is not our traditional
Yeah,
bag
wow.
at all.
What is this, like $4?
I want to say like $23.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's not bad.
It is Bevmo too. So.
Yeah.
But Ken was very adamant that he did not ever want to drink this
Yeah.
fucking tin can
It just
liquor.
it just looks like, if you guys ever seen the movie Lawless, it looks like this is the shit they were packaging up. Okay.
That just makes me want to drink it more. I think it looks cool as hell.
You know what? It would. And then I just feel like, yeah, whatever. Well, I'll get into it when we get into it.
All right. Fair enough.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this one, so in the stores you're gonna see like you might not see this one.
This is the red one.
This is a black bourbon.
Yeah, you'll see the red
You're
one.
gonna see the red one, which
Yeah.
I think is an American whiskey.
Yeah.
But they have like an apple one. They have
Yeah.
moonshine, and then they have this one. So I went with the black bourbon because I thought, okay, if I'm gonna force Ken to drink this,
Got to be the black.
it's got to be a bourbon.
Yeah.
And I like the color of this tin can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the scheme of this is cool. I like the stainless steel with it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the
typically,
color looks good.
I mean, it's definitely not our bag at all.
No.
I mean, we're heavy in the Scotch.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to jump all the way off
Into a gasoline can.
into a gas, which will soon be my little reserve can. I'm
Right.
like,
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, it's a cool little can. I dig it. I dig the
Yeah.
presentation.
I do
of this.
too. Yeah.
I'll be
And-
honest. I'm not a fan.
No, you don't
I
like the way
like
it looks.
this
You don't
shit.
think it looks cool?
No.
No.
I feel like this looks like I got a kerosene lamp and I'm about to fucking keep it fueled up all
You
night.
got to hold it.
I'll hold it.
At the very least, though, I will say.
holding it.
Just touch it.
Holding it.
You see
I
how
like
quick-
it. I
you see
like
how
it
quick
less.
you went with it?
Holding it. I like it less.
I will say though, at the very
Look at
least,
that- look at
it-
that cap.
It matches the label on
I
the
feel like
cigars
this
that
is
you
the-
procure.
It does.
procured
Yeah.
for us.
We're radering out right now.
So for
but-
our boy Jose, we should shout out what we're smoking tonight, right?
Oh yeah. These are Macanudos and
Mhm.
Sperados.
That's right.
dude. And that's a nod to Jose, man. He's always telling me Macanudos were dope. So
Yeah. And these are the Maduros, and they're very good. I really like the smoke.
Jose don't like the darker ones, which I feel like fucking jerk. Okay.
Hater.
Not that I have to worry about that, but you know, you get my point.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
Should we? Oh yeah,
Also-
you got some more to say on the presentation?
Well, real quick, man, we were pairing this alcohol with another alcohol, just to make that clear. So we're doubling up on the alcohol, man, and we got the with the Stone Liquid Poem.
Are you proud of me, Mom?
Yeah. Cigars and fucking with you.
There's the thumbnails.
You know what? We do what the fuck we want. Okay, dude. Like, and that's the world we live in.
Yeah, you got to pair it with something nice.
Yeah, Liquid Poem is what we're pairing it with.
Yeah.
I feel very poetic. I'll say that.
If you want your alcohol to go well with alcohol, you got to really put some thought, and your tobacco, you got to really think about it. And we did a goddamn great job tonight.
I agree. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
This is a
very
collective
much.
effort too, and I'm very proud of us for
Yeah.
the way we united like this.
Mhm.
Thank you for that. You know why I thought this episode was going to be the worst for this?
Uh-huh.
You know, I got a little backup.
I mean,
on it, but
honestly, I feel like no matter how this goes, like
It's
gonna
shaping up
this
to
is
be
gonna
good.
be a good episode.
I think it's shaping up to be
Yeah.
one of our best.
Uh-huh.
All right, so me and Travis like presentation.
Yeah, we
you
do.
hate it,
Mm-hmm.
but let's get into the nose of this.
This
thing.
looks like those old fucking Jeeps for the mail trucks, so they have that little gas can in the back. That's what this looks like,
I think
dude.
it looks cool as fuck.
Yeah,
like I
fuck
don't
that.
understand why. Like I don't know. Like why? How can you be mad at that? Like,
Because I feel like I'm not in the army driving a fucking 1942 Jeep
But I mean,
around
like
through
what?
the trenches.
It's
okay?
gonna be alcohol no matter what. So it's like
Yeah,
what
but
is it?
you know, alcohol, like we'll drink it.
Yeah.
But is it good? Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, but I
I
mean,
like how they're consistent.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you this: it lowers
Stainless
my
steel.
expectations from it, and so if it's good, I'll be blown away.
Okay.
Because my expectations are low.
yeah.
So let's just make that. So the presentation has lowered what I think the taste is going to be.
Okay.
Because I think it looks cheap as fuck.
And you know what? I kind of get what you're saying because like if you go to a brewery and they spend like a ton of money on their tasting room, like everything looks nice and they're like brand new, it's
Yeah.
like oh the beer must be crap, you know?
Well, yeah, unless I would say unless it's a big name brewery,
Right,
right?
fair
So
enough.
if it's like a Golden Road, then I understand.
yeah,
I'm like,
but,
yeah, you should.
But if you're
invest.
just starting out and you dump all your
Yeah,
money into the
everything's into
tasting
the-
room,
yeah,
and then
I'm
you're
like-
like, well, how much effort did you really put into the beer? You know,
yeah,
but,
you're banking on the ambiance,
right. And so I get that whiskey and beer are different, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like if they put a bunch of money into the marketing and to the packaging, then you kind of have a lower expectation for
Yeah, and they've
the
put
product.
no effort into this at all. They're like, "What's the cheapest container we can find?"
No, I think they put some effort into that.
Literally patent pending.
Because that stands
Yeah,
out.
they didn't even get the fucking patent yet.
There's no-
they didn't even get the patent. They were like,
there's-
"Fuck it, release it now. Fuck
There's
it."
no other whiskey on the shelf that is in that style bottle.
Yeah, and probably for a good reason. Okay, dude.
I'm excited to get into it just so we can shut him up.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, man. I'm open to it.
This
you
is
know,
America's finest.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Shit.
It says it right on the can.
Right
Well, that makes it official. They couldn't even get the fucking patent fucking established.
Black bourbon. Let's get a nose on this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
It smells terrible.
Hello.
You shut up. It actually, I mean,
Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry about
yeah,
that.
hello.
It smells very bourbony.
Yeah, it doesn't smell terrible.
It's not terrible.
Well, and you guys may or may not know, I've been on here a couple of times. So the bourbon is kind of like my thing. So I really like bourbon. Like that's my go-to. So
It makes me want to vomit when I smell it. I'm just fucking around. No, it's not bad actually. The nose is not bad.
That's kinda
It's
why-
very bourbony.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to get into the bourbon a little bit. 'Cause
yeah.
I mean, you told me that I like bourbons that aren't.
That aren't
bourbons.
bourbon is. Yeah.
But it's nice to
Like
expand
what?
it.
Give me an example.
Well, what are the one that we had that it was like It was.
There's no bourbons on the shelf.
no. I well,
It's
no,
all
so-
Scotch, dude.
Yeah.
We had a bourbon recently.
We had
that
a
burned.
we had a Scotch blend.
What was the bourbon that we had that like everyone gave it a good rating? It was it was a High West, wasn't it? It was like
Campfire?
Old 40 or something.
No,
Or Lot
that
40?
Lot 40 was a rye.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm
That was a
sorry.
rye. Campfire was like a blend of like Scotch and rye and bourbon. So that was
No.
like a fucking hybrid.
It's in there somewhere. But yeah, no.
And whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
What's the relevance? You know, we're drinking a
We're just
fucking
saying,
tin
like
can.
typically burnbourbon.
We got a canteen that we're drinking out of.
When you
today.
say bourbon, like obviously it's a specific style of whiskey, but there's a
Very
lot of
much.
variety within that.
Very much
within
so.
that label.
Very much so.
So
I agree with you, and also, I'm very interested to see how this tin can is gonna stack up against the fucking.
not tin.
It's a fucking tin can, dude.
Stainless
Okay,
steel.
it's a tin can. All right, dude. I want to see how it stacks up against the glass, and then do you get any of that effect? But on the nose, it does taste bourbony.
I like the sharpness that
I think you get a
Yeah,
little
it has
fruity
a little-
fruits in there.
Yeah, it has a little a little alcohol kind of kick to it. And
Definitely.
it is what was it 40%?
40%.
It's worth noting. Yeah, it's 40%.
Yeah, which you would think it's gonna be like 95%. You
Yeah,
know
and
what I
that
mean? Like,
can,
yeah,
yeah.
you do think like I thought like, oh fuck, we're gonna get
I know.
trashed tonight.
I was scared to get the cigar too close to it. I thought it was gonna
Yeah.
light up.
Yeah, and then you see it and you're like, oh, this is modest.
And it says on here that it was mellowed and roasted small batch coffee beans for a unique, complex, balanced, and smooth finish. So
Coffee beans, huh?
Yeah,
that's,
I mean,
kind of unique.
let
too.
me get into it because I didn't get any coffee at first. Maybe on the
I don't
taste.
smell coffee
Yeah, I think
at all.
I think
Not
on
on
the
the
taste
nose.
is what they're aiming for.
Yeah,
Okay,
none
fair
on the
enough.
nose.
On the nose though, I get straight up like typical bourbon, like
Bourbon
a little
vibes.
sweetness,
Yeah,
little bit
sweet.
of like caramel, like maybe vanilla.
And
Kinda.
that's so for me when I smell the sweetness, I usually think I equate that to fruit, right? Which it doesn't smell fruity. It
Yeah.
doesn't smell like it's fruit, but
I know
I
my
usually just take
fruits.
that. Yeah, this fucking guy. But I take it as when you
take it, yeah.
when
Yeah,
you
you take it.
You know what, dude? Like I'm not gonna stand for this shit today. About fucking watching your clips later on fucking Instagram. No, thank you, sir.
I've gone easy on you the last
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I am. Well, it's about time. All right.
Just stacking them up.
Well, that sounds weird. I've gone easy on you. All right. Yeah.
you just made
Let's
it
make a video now. All right. Anyway.
Fucking your man, dude.
Suavemente.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to get into it so you can,
So I can bash it.
yeah, you can start.
Let's
You can
see.
start making quiet. Yeah.
All right.
Cheers, brothers.
Cheers. Fuck, that was a shit fucking cheers.
You wanna do it
dude.
again?
Yeah. Can we? Because
Can we?
I like missed.
Hey.
What are you doing? You're
I
missing
missed-
still.
He's just pouring it into my glass. He just doesn't want to have it. He's pouring it into
Hey,
ours.
you guys tell me what you think.
Mm.
That's smooth as hell. That's really smooth.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I took like the smallest taste ever because I was like, I think this is gonna be bad.
Dude,
I took a big
Let me-
swig. That was
20. What is
smooth.
it? $20?
$23, $22.
This is like, no one should ever buy Jack Daniels ever again.
Well, yeah, I'm not mad at that.
This is a mellow drink right here.
I think it's on par with Jack Daniels.
I think it's like leaps and bounds better.
I think it's better than Jack Daniels.
Right? It's so smooth and like there's actual flavor to it.
And I know many times I've said I hate Jack Daniels, and not too long ago, I had Jack and Cokes, and I was like, yeah, I get it.
Well,
they're
and that's
not
what
terrible.
it's for. It's to mix. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I mean, I just get into the Scotch world where it's straight.
This is so mellow.
I don't.
So smooth.
You think it's smoother than Craig and more?
I would say it's as smooth.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that is a claim.
I would
there.
say the same.
Smooth-wise.
Yeah.
All right, because maybe I'm being biased. So let me.
Yeah,
give it
you're
another
being
shot.
a little fucking asshole right now.
I think you are too.
It's smooth. Like there's no like harsh kick.
No.
There's no overbearing.
And it's not like the flavor drops off. It lingers a bit. You know what I mean? But in a good way. It's not like it's
Right.
overpowering or
it's
anything.
not overly sweet either.
No.
There's a sweetness there.
I feel like it's balanced and the flavor is very good.
Surprisingly, I swear to God.
I'm
Balance.
legitimately impressed by it.
I will say this from the presentation, the taste is much better than what you think you're gonna get.
Okay.
I think
Thank-
that you're gonna
thank
get like
you.
some fucking like just harsh,
Yeah.
fucking like oh god.
I was thinking like Jim Beam vibes.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
not
I
a
thought.
Jim
I thought
Beam
we were
fan.
gonna get. I like Jim Beam because I think it has this place, but
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a harsh.
But I mean, this is like priced around the same thing, right? As like
Yeah.
a Jack Daniels or a Jim Beam
Yeah.
or any of those typical like Stater Brothers like grocery store whiskeys.
Go-tos, yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like this is way better and for the same price. Like why not?
I'll say this. I think on the palate, I'm not picking up a whole lot of flavor necessarily. Like the not to say not
back in
knocking it.
there.
Hold on, not knocking it. But I mean like when you the Kraganmore, for example. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
taste that, you're like, oh wow, this
Well,
is like apples and shit,
100%.
right? So not the same vibe as that.
Right,
However,
right.
though, it does taste like a bourbon,
Mhm.
which is kind of sweeter,
Yeah.
right? And also peppery,
Yeah.
if you will. The little spice notes, whatever, peppery, I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
I think those are definitely prevalent in
Right.
this. But not overbearing.
No.
It's definitely not overbearing. It's
Yeah.
it's manageable and it's kind of the right mixture, I think, of all of it together.
I think the key word is balanced, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like I know a lot of times we talk about how like you can when you taste the whiskey you kind of let it sit for a little bit. I think this is one that's definitely for a $22 bottle whiskey to be able to let
$22 can.
of
Yeah.
whiskey or
Tin.
a steel can.
Shut
A tin of whiskey.
It's
is
not
what
tin.
Yeah, one tin.
Yeah, you got a tin of whiskey.
But to be able to have it sit there and try, it's smooth enough.
It really is.
There's no harshness to this whiskey.
yeah, honestly, it's surprising. Like I said too, because of the presentation, my expectations were low, and I think, and then tasting it, it actually is a lot better than it looks.
Yeah. Well, respect for you for being honest. I'm sure I know that you wanted to bash it, but you know.
No, I'm very, fuck it, like that's
Kinda
hug it,
impressed.
chug it, football. You know how many times I've said that since you brought it up?
I
I can't
love it.
stop fucking saying it.
That movie is a classic.
Yeah. And, if you guys don't know what movie, if you think you do, leave a comment. We're not going
Yeah.
to mention it, but leave a comment. Let us know
Uh-huh.
what you think we're talking about.
There
If
you
you
go.
do, we'll just be impressed with you, but we won't give you anything. But
I'll
You will
probably
get
give
bragging
I'll
rights.
give you a high five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you like a finger pistol.
crisp high
I'll
five.
finger bang you.
Or maybe
Like virtual finger.
a double Dutch rudder. That's another reference.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a fucking
Uh-huh.
same movie. Yeah. You want a Dutch rudder?
It's not gay.
It's not gay. You're not touching it.
Yeah.
No, you're touching your own.
Yeah.
And then they're
but
like
touching
they're
your own,
working
they're
they're working
touching
your
their-
arm.
You're
They're
in the
working your arm.
Now
You're
you're
in the-
working on-
You're in the proximity of an exposed penis that's not your own, and it's not in the shower.
Look, I don't need you going and fucking gaying it up.
I'm
all
just
right? Not that
saying.
anything's wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that was the premise of the joke.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
But you asked if it was gay, and I think it is a little.
I mean, like I wouldn't. I'm like, all right, boy.
Have a
Showtime.
strictly platonic, heterosexual Dutch rudder session.
Yeah, just grab my arm. You know what I mean? Get working that
I'll
thing.
grab your arm.
Anyway, moving right along. So,
Ratings.
where we at?
I'm gonna let Travis go first because this is your world.
Yeah. I'd like to hear Travis'
Because I
perspective.
have an idea, but I don't know kind of where. I'm gonna see where you gauge it.
Okay. So it may not be as high as you think. I have had a few bourbons, and as far as bourbons go, like this is definitely falls in that category. But like I said, bourbons have like a big variety under that same
Right,
label,
right.
right? I don't think that is bad. I'll say that. Like to
I
start,
agree.
it's very balanced. The aroma is nice. The flavor is there. It doesn't drop off right away. Like the body is good. And so all around, I think it's a very solid drink. And for the price point, I think this is where it gets the most points for me. I would expect this to be like if I didn't see the can or didn't know what it was and I just tasted it,
Yeah.
I would expect it to be like 40, maybe even $45 range. But to learn that it's like half that, that's going to kind of bump my rating up a little bit.
Right.
So with all that said, I think I'm going to give it like a 7, like a straight up solid 7.
Sam.
Yeah, 7.
Sound.
Yeah, get it
Yeah.
right.
All
Don't,
right.
don't fuck that
My
up.
bad.
You're gonna give him a solid 7.
A solid 7. 'cause-
Now's the time to add the decimals. 'cause
Yeah,
he's fresh.
no, I know, but I mean, I feel like it.
No
if I was
gimmicks.
gonna add decimals, it was
There's
good.
no going
If
back.
I was gonna add decimals, it would go a little lower, and so
Yeah,
I wanted
you
the
round it
average to be
up.
higher
Yeah.
because fuck Ken, that's why. So
Yeah.
yes, a straight 7.
All right, I'm gonna give this one a 6, and the only
Okay.
reason I'm not gonna rate it higher is because I would like a little bit. It's almost too smooth for me.
Yeah.
I would like a little bit more of a kick.
It's almost boring.
It's almost like, but the good thing is like there is some flavor in the back end.
There's always flavor in the back end.
I knew it.
I
The flavor.
Yeah. there is flavor in the back end.
Yes,
But I
sir.
feel like the front needs a little bit of a boost.
hmm
But I expected this to be a lot more harsh, and to see it balanced like that for $22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Not
So I'm
that
gonna
bad.
say I think we all expected it to be more harsh. It's in a fucking tin can. Okay, dude. Like it looks like this shit's toxic. Like paint thinner. Paint thinner comes in these fucking things.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm looking at like,
Acetone,
all right,
yeah.
man, we are fucking going.
Uh huh.
So I will say presentation. I'm not a fan. I think if they put it in a bottle, it would sell it better. I think it's a turnoff for a lot of people. I think like you don't want to be like at a family function and you're like, yo, look at my tin can. Let's fucking get This says I want to get absolutely blacked out tonight. From the fucking appearance alone, right? From the presentation, that's what it says. The nose is not bad. The nose is good. I enjoyed the nose. It's not everything you want, but it's not terrible either. It's middle of the road as far as the nose goes. The palate, I agree with James, and I think it's good. It's a lot better than what it looks. However, with that said, I also think we've had bourbon. So even if I took like a Buffalo Trace, I think Buffalo Trace really hits on a lot of marks that this one doesn't. Eagle Rare. We've had other bourbons on here that I thought were just a little more refined, a little more kind of pinpointed where they wanted to be. And I mean, I just gave you 2 from the same distillery, but whatever. So for those reasons,
High West.
High West is one of my favorites, though. High West, by far, to me, like, High West blows this out of the fucking, like, it's not even relevant. You know what I mean? Like, I could take straight shots of fucking High West, and I'm like, yeah, this is good. So I'm gonna follow suit here, and because no one gave a decimal, I'm gonna go 6.5, just to make it fucking, where we're at.
Make it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna give us an average score of 6.5.
All right, there we go.
And I'll just say this: I've never seen a nicer paint thinner can.
Yeah, me neither.
to me, this is cool looking.
Yeah, it's a nice paint thinner.
I like
can.
it. Yeah.
You're right. It's a nice paint. Like if I need to strip some paint off to something, this is where I'd go. And that's, but and I guess that aspect of the presentation almost knocks it down because to see it's only 40% was a little disappointing. It kind of was like, fuck, dude. Like, all right, we're going to loony bin tonight.
Should have got the moonshine.
I should have really drug it to the dirt. Huh?
Or just get like all 3.
I should have bought all 3.
Yeah. Not the apple one. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want the apple one.
But the moonshine.
Hey,
and
flavored
the
whiskeys, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, I used to like the Jack Daniel's honey. Way back in the day, I used to be like, oh, yeah, this is drinkable.
Yeah.
But today, I'm like, dude, this is terrible.
If you want to hear our main man James's thoughts on some flavored whiskey, go back and listen to that
the
Screwball episode.
Yeah,
Screwball.
dude.
Yeah.
That was fun to listen to. I was
Yeah, it
like,
was.
I'm so glad I didn't have to try that.
Shout out Smoking Hot Crystal on that one.
I'll never forget washing dishes and listening to that. Like, you guys had a Screwball?
I gave
Yuck.
that bottle away.
Yeah,
It's the only bottle that just didn't.
So this seems like this is way
anymore.
better than that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, so that's an average score of 6.5, which for $22 or whatever, it's not bad. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not knocking it.
It's
Right.
not, it wouldn't be a good mixer though. I'll tell you that.
Oh no, yeah, I wouldn't. I think this is if
The
you're gonna
sipper.
drink it, you drink it.
Sipper.
Yeah.
You could probably pour some Coke in there if you wanted to. No, you could probably pour some Coke.
I don't know if you would taste it, to be honest with you.
But that's what a lot of people like. A lot of people don't. You know what? Too lately, I've had a lot of people tell me like, "Oh, I know you don't like when like people mix drinks." And I'm like, no. Let me make a point because I want to make this clear.
We should all make
I support if however you want to consume your alcohol, you consume it that way. This isn't how. And I talk a lot of shit, but my preference doesn't equate to what you have to do. You live how you want to live. Whatever makes you happy, you do.
All right. I'm not going to
Fuck it.
respect you any less.
No, I will. I won't respect you at all. But no, you just do it anyway. I'm just fucking around. But
Hey, you know what I won't respect is one time, I'm not going to name names, but we were at a party. Someone was like, you want a shot? I was like, yeah, why not? Like I'm an adult.
About
So they made shots of something and I took it and I was like, this is like really sweet. Like, what is this? And I forgot specifically what whiskey it was, but in a shot glass, they poured X amount of whiskey and then a little bit of like Pepsi as well. I'm like, why would you mix it in a shot glass? If you're gonna mix it, like
pour
mix
it
it into
fucking
a cup. Right.
Yeah, that's so
like,
weird.
don't serve
Take
shots.
that, pour it in that shot glass, pour that in the glass.
Right.
Pour some soda in
Yeah,
there.
so I was, that I'll like, if you're taking shots and you're mixing your
down.
chaser in the shot glass, like,
Yeah.
okay.
And you know what? I usually chase my alcohol with more alcohol. So
as evident by the table here.
You gotta pair it.
Right,
You gotta
exactly.
pair it.
You just got to pair
Yeah.
it. It's not a chaser, it's a pair.
I'll never forget. I used to date a chick back in the day, and that's what she would do. She would take a shot and then just chase it with beer. And I was like, "You are amazing." You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I don't care.
I do birds.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I like that kind of thing. Like, fuck it, man. If you're gonna go in, go in. But then later that she'd be like falling downstairs and shit, and I'd be like, yeah, God, never mind. You know, this is a bad move. Okay, learn how to handle it if you're gonna do it. You know,
should have stopped it too.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, we've all been there. I've made some fucking things where I'm like, oh my God, I've come too far. There's no turning back. Right? But you know, you grow up and you learn how to manage it better. Anyway,
Or
man.
you don't.
Or you don't. Or you don't. You know what I mean? And now you're that person. That no one was like, are they drinking? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave now. I had a friend like that where I'm like, yeah, no, dude. See, drink. I remember telling people at a fucking house, like, you need to stop giving him alcohol.
Yeah,
It's
cut
gonna
him
turn
off.
bad. It's gonna turn bad.
Yeah.
And
it did.
it did. It turned bad. I won't get into detail about it, but it turned bad and then scarred that family forever. Okay, dude. And I'll never forget it because I told everyone, stop it. Okay. And fucking Willie was there. Willie was one of the motherfuckers like, yeah, no, give it to him. And I was like, you guys are the worst. You guys are the worst people in the world.
don't know what
dude.
you're asking
No,
for.
they didn't care.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's see what happens. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, nobody cares. This is so bad. Anyway, that's going to wrap up whiskey time, guys. Stillhouse, America's finest black bourbon. Check it out. It's better than it looks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's gonna be my pitch. Better than it looks.
It did surprisingly well.
Yeah.